Coming up on the Dolphin Channel News, we'll go behind the scenes of the MBA program and explore gas prices, as well as giving you an update on the River House. Welcome back to this edition of Jacksonville University's The Dolphin Channel News. I'm Ethan Waldhausen, bringing you news from your school and your community. According to the CEO magazine, JU's MBA program is one of the best in the world. The cost of the MBA program compared to others put JU at the top of the list. Ranked as the 14th best MBA program in the world, the judges looked at the worth and effectiveness of the program by evaluating faculty quality, diversity, accreditation, and the jobs graduates earn. The average earning of a graduate is $56,000. Don Capner, Dean of the Davis College of Business, sees great plans for the future of the MBA program.
According to this ranking and some of the other things we're hearing in terms of return on investment, JU is a great value for your graduate MBA investment.
With this announcement, applications have grown and the number of undergraduates deciding to stay at JU for the MBA program has doubled. In local news, you may have noticed the steady flow of cash leaving your wallets after paying for gas. Our own Kenneth Paisley breaks this story down and explores what this means for your pockets.
This may be a more common sight now that gas prices have lowered. Gas prices have stayed consistent for the first month of the year. According to a recent research study conducted by Professor of Economics Dr. Carol Dole, supply and demand plays an important role in the price of gas.
Most people can kind of see if gas prices get high, they do dampen the economy. And it's supply and demand. There are not enough people that can afford $3.75 a gallon.
The study shows that consumers can tolerate a steady price as high as $3.30 per gallon. Although prices are predicted to remain stable in the coming weeks, JU commuters dig through their wallets just to get to class.
Going everywhere and living in Jacksonville, it's a big landmass, so getting to where you need to go could be difficult if you don't have enough money for your gas.
Other drivers seem to be outsmarting the fuel efficiency problem.
If I don't carpool, I have to put $62 of gas in my car every week, and sometimes more if I do a lot of driving on the weekend.
Currently, Florida's average gas price of $3.35 is lower than last year's price of $3.42. Signs are showing improvement in the economy. Reporting for the Dolphin Channel News, I'm Kenneth Paisley.
Back on campus, the Marine Science Research Institute finally welcomes its state-of-the-art floating classroom. It's been a 6-year vision for the MSRI. After safety inspections were done on the vessel late last semester, the classroom joins a newly added dock. The latest addition to the MSRI holds up to 28 students. The boat's interactive features bring the river to the classroom. Students can now experience a more hands-on approach to marine science. Let's check out the playbook with Haley Muley in sports.
The Lady Dolphins hit the ground low with a loss in their home opener. Syracuse caused an upset as the women's lacrosse team lost 21-7. Number 9, Kelsey Wigglesworth, scored 2 goals in the game, and 5 other players scored 1 goal apiece. Next up, the team will take on Colorado. Being an athlete is more than just numbers on the board. You also have to work towards classroom success. Our student of the week comes from Germany and excels both on and off the track.
I started running track when I was 10 years old.
Being on a track team for 14 years, senior Svenja Meyer fell in love with running after watching the 1996 Summer Olympics. She sat in front of the television for long periods of time just watching athletes run long distances.
And I was so amazed by those competitive people and by the discipline and all of that I was like, I want to do that.
It was that determination that led her to pursue her athletic career. She started off doing more than just running. She tried everything involved in track and field.
My coach back home was like, you should probably just run. You're not fast enough for the sprints. You're not strong enough for throwing.
All of her coaches over her lifetime have helped her to this point in becoming an endurance runner.
I really like my team too, and I really connected to the coaches. So I've been having great 3.5 years till now.
Coming off high momentum from the cross-country season, Svenja Meyer plans to break some track records that haven't been broken since the 90s. The experience Svenja gained from her time at JU is one she doesn't regret.
It's been great, like it's been really amazing. I went to university back home and it was a really big one, and then I came to JU and it's just really like personal, like a little family, so I really like the JU community.
After going through a few majors, Svenja finally stuck with accounting. She already has a job lined up with a local firm once she graduates in May. She hits the books on a regular basis to maintain her 3.9 grade point average. It wasn't until she came to JU that she realized she needed to put her education at the forefront while still keeping her passion for running high.
I was always good in school, but since I came to JU and the class sizes are so small and the professors are so caring, JU definitely made me more concerned about my school progress, I would say.
When asked if we can expect her in the 2016 Summer Olympics, Svenja couldn't help but laugh.
I think I'm going to pursue my auditing career first, and then we'll see.
Reporting for the Dolphin Channel News, I'm Ethan Waldhausen.
Staying on women's athletics, the women's basketball team kept high points on the board as they won their 10th game. With the final score of 73-56 against East Tennessee, freshman guard Sharonda Reddick led the team with 14 points. 3 other players also finished in double digits. Sophomore forward Brianna Brown finished with 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. Senior Jade Cargill recorded 11 points and 9 rebounds as she rallied her teammates. Lastly, sophomore guard Queen Alford collected 10 points and 4 steals. The women's record is now 9-10 overall and 6-2 in the Atlantic Sun Conference. Moving across the court to men, the Dolphins finally catch a break in their losing streak. Jarvis Haywood had 18 of his 19 points in the first half and helped the men establish their win. The Dolphins secured a 95-77 win over Northern Kentucky after 4 consecutive losses. The men's record is now 9-13 overall and 5-6 in the ASUN Conference. With your sports updates, I'm Haley Muley.
Construction stretches on with the renovation of the River House. Last semester, crews started remodeling the former president's house into an escape for students to come together. The date for completing this project has been moved from the middle of February to March. A significant portion of this $1 million project was funded by donations from the Stein and Fritsch families. Heading out to the gun range, JU's trap and skeet shooting team aims for another win after receiving high marks. The team was awarded highest overall in the ACUL Southeastern Collegiate Championship in sporting clays, skeet, and trap. Individual shooters also took home honors as Scott Hensley and Shelby LaPresto returned with high overall standings. Now back at work, the JU shooting team practices for the next regional championship at the beginning of March. And a concert series continues into the new semester for the 4th time this school year. In the Fine Arts Department, voices echo off the Terry Concert Hall walls. Joining the voices are pianos and violins. Jazz and vocal combinations make this a unique experience. The Honors Recital Concert is one of JU's trademark events. And the next concert will be February 9th. Our new Who's Who Professor of the Week goes above and beyond in and out of the classroom. Dr. Nicholas Michaud is one of JU's part-time philosophy professors, but that doesn't stop him from having a high amount of passion for his subject and students.
Really, I guess the goal is to annoy the students as much as possible with things like questions and work and homework and group work and things like that. I try to avoid, if I can, just kind of standing and talking at them.
Not only does Michaud teach philosophy to undergraduates, he also writes his own philosophy books and uses the arguments from his book in the classroom.
Part of the strategy, in addition to having them actually have to participate and actively, critically engage, is placing them in a situation where they can feel kind of safe and laugh, and then at the last minute throw like a really deep or disturbing thought their way. So now that they're comfortable, it's kind of like, oh, wow, I hadn't thought about that. And then they leave a little bit sadder, but more thoughtful.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at the Dolphin Channel News. I'm Ethan Waldhausen. We'll see you next time. You can find more of our award-winning work on our YouTube page at youtube.com/The Dolphin Channel by friending us on Facebook or following us on Twitter.